Hey everybody, welcome to a special preview video of KeokeN Interactive's Deliver Us the Moon. I hope you enjoy it.
I'm afraid the worst has happened. Operation Global Remedy has failed, and we are looking at a vast depletion of the Earth's resources.
Should we engage on our final backup plan?
This astronaut is the only chance humanity has left for survival.
Are you aware this is a do or die mission? Once we launch, there's no turning back.
We have no choice. All mankind depends on it. Please, deliver us the moon. Deliver us. Please, deliver us. Please, deliver us.
The Earth is fucked, and it's up to us to set up a functioning lunar base to save our species. So here we go. We're going to do a quick playthrough of the initial mission of Deliver Us the Moon. We're in Kazakhstan, we're an astronaut, and we need to get to the moon. So here we go. This is a basic tech demo by the guys at KeokeN, which has been made available to me to review, so huge thank you to them, much appreciated guys. Yeah, it's very early in development and the Kickstarter's going on at the moment. It's nearly fully funded and you know it's going well. It closes soon. They've still got a little while to go and a small amount still required, so you know, if you enjoy the video, if you're interested in the project, check it out. I'm not being paid to say that, although I should be. One thing I will say, the audio in this game is fucking fantastic, especially for such an early build. Material sounds, the chemical sounds, it sounds fantastic, as is the lighting. You can't see it behind me. I've got an FPS counter up, and I'm playing this on ultra on my aging rig, and it's, you know, it's not dropping below 60 FPS, which surprises me, to be honest, because you know it's early and it's on Unreal 4, it's early build. But it's stable, so you know, even if you're on an 18 rig like mine, it's not going to be a problem. Like I said, the audio is out of this world for such an early build. The material sounds, the engine sounds, which you'll hear in a minute, the environmental sounds, they're just, I've fallen in love with the environmental sounds. Like the wind going through the superstructure is incredible. You don't hear that in a lot of AAA titles, let alone a demo build of an independent title. You know, the wind bellowing through the superstructures, it sounds incredible. I'm looking forward to seeing how they develop on that in the actual finished game. So here's our ride. I don't know that much, but it will get us to the moon as long as we don't fuck up the launch procedure. So the prompts and all that, they're a bit too big at the moment, but I'm sure we'll see refinements as development continues. Most of the UI stuff will come up on screens like this, on the ship, up on the space station, all of that. There's screens dotted around in the wall. It blends in well. So, you know, instead of having like intrusive like HUDs and like pressing tab to bring stuff up, you know, you find your objectives on the screens and all that. This, I have to say, the actual ship function, the functionality of the ship, it reminds me a lot of Kerbal Space Program, flight simulator games, especially the older ones where you can like look around and toggle the switches yourself. So I really like this because I've grew up playing those and I love Kerbal. So we've got our launch procedure. It's 7 steps. Start each event with caution. Well, it's a rocket, you know. Wrong button will cause a full system shutdown. That's fair. There are 2 phases, ground phases 7 and air stages 3. Complete all 10 stages and you'll arrive at the space station. We have to start the ground launch sequencer. So, you know, when you go over the switches, you'll get access to different bits and pieces. So we need the sequencer. Okay, ground launch sequencer. So press E. It's firing up. We have to track the orbiter arm, which is what we walked across. We hit E. We have to start the APUs, the auxiliary power unit, so we'll be running on our own power. Auxiliary power units, APUs, fire them up. So now we're self-sufficient, we're running on our own steam. Retract the gaseous oxygen vent arm. So this will finish, where is it? There we go. This will finish filling off the oxygen tanks. So now we're running on our own oxygen supply. Activate the sound suppression system. I'm not sure how this works. I imagine it's sort of like a water spray which goes underneath the rockets to like deaden it a bit. But I'm not sure. I don't know. If anyone from NASA or the European Space Station is watching the video, please leave a comment. Activate the hydrogen burn-off system. This will be sparkers or something to burn off any oxygen that leaks. So there we go. Everything's ready. Windows clean. Now we can get the main engine and we'll go slightly down because the game is practicing now. This part we're shaking around like a motherfucker, as you would do on a spaceship. One of the goals for the Kickstarter, one of the steps, is for full VR support, and I think a game like this would be out of this world. It'd be incredible with VR. You know, this bit, I would get so motion sick on this. I'd be permanent right now, but you know, it would add such an element of authenticity to. Yeah, I'd thoroughly enjoy that. There's quite a few step goals on the Kickstarter which we'll go through. There we go. We're out of atmosphere. We're not shaking. I apologise for my voice, but I'm the button. So now we're in space. Launch sequence is finished. And now we're on our air phase, which is 3 steps. We're going to cut off the main engine. Main engine. So there we go. Now we're cruising. Stage separation. There we go. That'll jettison the exterior engines. They'll now fall off. We'll let them get clear, and then we've got second stage ignition. And this is what's going to take us the rest of the way to the station. So, here we go. And here we are on the station, but it's not working. Oxygen breach. Okay, so I guess we have to turn the oxygen systems back on. Don't worry, I've done a bit of plumbing in my time. I can probably get this sorted. We've got 50 seconds. All right. Space jump. All right, so. Right, that's a space elevator. That's definitely a space elevator. So we are currently above the moon on a docking platform, and that there will be an elevator which goes down to the surface. And it looks like it's been deactivated, so we've got to get around to all of these switches, I guess. Activate them. I guess that's diverting power to the elevator, or firing up oxygen, or something. So let's get to each of these. Running in slow-mo like a proper astronaut. I have to say, when you go on KeokeN's website, they say about the music and audio that they do for games, and it's fantastic. You know. This is just a demo. It's a tech build that they're showing off. It's got a beautiful score. like I ranted about earlier, the material sound, the ambient sounds, they all sound incredible. You know, if it keeps this level of production into the actual game, then it'll be outstanding. So this is our route down to the moon. We're going there to save that blue marble over there. Abrupt music cut off. Heavy breathing. And here we are, just below the lunar surface by the looks of it, on what will be the salvation of mankind, assuming we don't fuck up. Let's get our flashlight going. So what we've got to do now, we've got a couple of little tasks down here. We need to get our tool, which we can go grab now, and from there we'll go and activate a computer. So we're down in the labs now. Oh, sorry about my nose and throat and general illness right now. Alright, so these are like storage things or chargers or something. Let's fire this up. And that opens that little door there. And that's how we get our new best friend. So this is like an energy weapon. In case of emergency, applying high voltage will cause doors to open. So we do this. Will it turn computers on? No, wait. So there's, I think when I posted this, maybe sort of a week or so before the Kickstarter ends for the game, and there are stretch goals. The game itself, they're looking for 100,000 in funding. That will have the story, which will be episodic. It will come out in, I believe it's 5 episodes. It will have the lunar exploration, the survival stuff. It'll be the base game as described on the Kickstarter on the website. Every $25,000 extra they get, there is a stretch goal. For 125,000, they'll integrate an in-helmet interface. It'll come up like a UI for when you're in first person. So instead of things like Star Citizen and The Division and all that, where you're running around with your wrist all the time, like reading your mission objectives from your wrist, it'll come up as an actual like integrated system into your visor, which will look really cool, especially if you're playing this on an Oculus Rift or a HTC Vive, a VR headset, something along those lines. For 150,000 will be VR compatibility. They've said that if they get 150,000, they'll build a game with full-on VR support for Oculus, Vive, maybe some of the open source independent ones as well. I think a game like this needs VR support to reach its potential. I think that's what takes a game like this, Star Citizen, Elite Dangerous. I think that's what takes them to the next level. VR was designed for like space games. So that's 150,000. Activate your ASE droid on pedestal. Pedestal lifted. First power pole activated, second power pole activated, third power pole activated. ACE stands for All-Seeing Eye. It is your companion in the game. So we need to get this sorted. This is the ACE. This is the All-Seeing Eye. With the All-Seeing Eye, with the power like energy weapon thing, the game has a real Portal feel to it. It's very portalistic. If you're going to copy a game, I can't really think of any games you're better off copying than Portal, to be honest. Right, there we go. Got our gun back out. We need to charge all of these. for 175,000 on their stretch goals, they'll add more bases and things to discover on the moon's surfaces. Oops, hello, crackly noises. So that will add into like extra exploration stuff, which is, you know, I love my exploration games. Wait, it didn't charge the second one. No. Which one's which? See, they're charged. Are you charged? You must be charged. Excuse me, sir. Sir, if you could charge, please, that'd be great. Sir, please, sir. Houston, we have a problem. Charge, damn you. Oh, there we go. Okay, it's fixed itself, which is nice of it. So yeah, 175,000 will be like the extra lunar bases and discoveries on. Ooh, fuck me, hello, lightning. I guess that's the problem when I charge it. I wouldn't have to charge it with a something like that. You know, needs must. So like lunar bases, hidden discoveries, maybe like spacecraft that have crashed and such. Oh, hello. It's what? Oh, hello. Oh, you're like BB-8 meets R2-D2 meets the thing from Portal. Hi there, buddy. Hi. Hi. Oh, hello. Yes, you're cute. I like you. Can we open this? And yeah, there's so much environmental detail in this. They've already done so much work on this, and this is just like one mission as a demo for like reviews, previews, and investors. Follow me. Where's he gone? Oh my god, have I lost it already? Where have you gone? Come on, get fucking, oh my god, get out from under the stairs, you little shit. Follow me, up, good boy, good boy. I swear you can't get working robots these days. Alright, come on, through it, good boy. For 200,000, they've announced that they will do a 6th mission. Oh, hello. Oh, are you going to sit in that? Do you have to sit in that? Come on, boy. Come on, boy. Okay. Okay, so right now they have 5 well, not missions, episodes planned. The game's going to be episodic. So for 200,000, they plan a 6th episode. Oh god, he didn't. Oh, okay, apparently. Oh my god, I just fell over. They've planned a 6th episode. Let's go through here. Nope, that's not gonna work. So that'll add quite a bit more content to the game. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we're about to run out of it. That's not good. 225, they've said. Oh, good god, we're nearly out of there. Hello, excuse me. Open that, not gonna help. Glowing things, you're a glowing thing. Hello, excuse me. That. 225, they said. Extra vehicles to enhance your lunar exploration. Let's see if there's something else that we can actually discover. Or you. So I'm thinking, like, maybe like a plane or something. A little ship to fly around. There's already pretty much partially because they're not finished. It's just a frame at the moment. We'd have to get Matey Boy here to push us around. I'd love to see sort of like a small ship or something that we could fly around on the moon's surface. That'd be pretty cool. 250,000. They have said that they will get like professional voice actors to narrate. I don't know if it'll be the character or if it'll be like the radio control back on Earth or what, but yeah, there's a story behind this. There's lore to it. I think like with proper like voice acting behind it as well, it'd be really enjoyable. I get like the full story of like what's happened. Can we go back up? Can we, please? Excuse me, sir. How does this elevator work? What if I shoot the elevator? No, it doesn't work. Oh, fuck, there's footprints. Are we laying them as we go? Or... yeah, we are actually. Oh, that's cool. See? These little details, man. Can you stop running into me? Dude, seriously, get the fuck out of my way. You know, if there was like voice acting, sort of like an internal like monologue or dialogue. Maybe a monologue? Or dialogue? Monologue is individual, dialogue is duo, but... yeah, if there was like an internal dialogue going on, that'd be pretty enjoyable. Oh god. Can we get out? Yeah, we can get out. 275,000, they have said that they'll do local co-op. I don't know if it'll be split screen or you'll need like a LAN connection or what, but is there any more air in here? That didn't really help, did it? I don't know if it'll be LAN, split screen or what, but they want to do custom missions, especially for local co-op. Which I love the idea of that. Not enough games have local co-op split screen support, especially on PC these days. So something along those lines that'd be really cool, especially with this sort of setting. So I can't really remember any like space games which have local co-op support, especially with custom design missions for that. For 300,000, which is their final stretch goal, they're actually going to go to the community for ideas. They're gonna round up the best ideas from the community, and then put it to a popular vote. And whichever community idea is nominated the best, they'll implement it into the game. That is a terrifying prospect with gaming communities, because you know we're pretty special at the best of times. But I have huge respect for them actually, like saying that, you know, we'll listen to you guys, we want to hear what you want in the game, and you know, we'll take what you guys want and we'll stick it into our game. You know, it's a good way of saying thank you for raising, you know, potentially 300,000 for the project. I don't know what ideas people could come up with, maybe sort of like a sandbox mode for it, similar to Space Engineers. I'd love to see something like that. I'd say multiplayer, but I'm not sure if that would really work in this game. But you know, there's some creative minds in the community. We'll see what they come up with. But let's venture off into the void. This should end our mission. Let me see. Oh, there we go. So yeah, in my opinion, the game has huge potential. I love space games, I love survival games, I love exploration games. This is right up my street. Kickstarter is going on for another week or so. They've nearly hit the 100,000. I'd love to see them reach a bit more. If you're interested in the game, link will be down there in the description. Thank you guys for hanging out. I hope you enjoyed it. I apologise profusely for my bunged up nose and sore throat. The timing is atrocious. Thank you to KeokeN for hooking me up with this early preview build of the game and for letting me play on it. Thank you to Jesse, It's Guy, for putting us in contact as well. Massively appreciate that, dude. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you like the game. Go check it out on Kickstarter. Go check out their website. I have huge hopes for this game. I've been following it since they first announced it. Survival, exploration, on the moon. You know, this is going to be great, especially if it gets the VR support. Thank you guys for hanging out. Check out the game. Like, subscribe, comment, all that typical YouTube stuff. Oh god, I hate myself saying it. Thank you guys again. Hope you check out the next video. Take care. Thank you.